Well, boys, I would imagine if we're being honest with ourselves, there's one name ringing bells in the hockey card collecting community, and that name is coming out of San Jose, and the name's Macklin Celebrini. I don't think there's any kind of debate between us. He is definitely the preeminent card that everybody's searching for at the moment. And in some previous videos, I've covered the Young Gun from 2024. What I want to do in this video, though, is go into my favorite top 5 Macklin Celebrini rookie cards under $100, and then all the little derivatives and parallels of all those cards. So join me. This is going to be a long video. So before we get into the rookie cards, I don't think there's any need to debate it. Macklin Celebrini is definitely next, but I wanted to give some people comparables of what his career trajectory, again, it's a trajectory, these other people, historical records already, but his trajectory, how it compares to some guys who have definitely left their mark on the game of hockey and on hockey cards. So as you see, Macklin Celebrini at the top, age 18 and 19 seasons. He's played full seasons roughly both years. Full season this year, almost a full season in the rookie year. 25 goals in the rookie year, up to 45 this year. 38 assists in that rookie year for 63 points. 70 assists to add to those 45 goals this year for 115 points. And I know San Jose got considerably better despite still getting the second overall pick again coming up this draft. But take a look at that swing in minus 31 in the rookie year to a +8 this year. Macklin Celebrini definitely on his way. Many things could sway things in the future, but as of right now, the trajectory looks phenomenal. You see down on the list below, we're not saying he's any of these people because God forbid for me to undersell the gravity of these 4 players here. But the fact remains, we can compare their early seasons. Mario, age 19 season, 43 goals. Macklin, 45. Mario, 57 assists, 100 points. Macklin, as we know, 70 assists, 115 points. We're not saying he's Mario Lemieux, but that's a pretty nice comparable. Steve Yzerman, you can take a look at the 18 and 19 seasons. 39 and 30 goals respectively, 48, 59 assists respectively, and hovering around that 90-point mark, but not cracking the 100-point mark in his teenage years. Joe Sakic at the age 19 season, only 62 points. But Joe was also someone who, when he hit his stride, took off, much like we're going to see with the last guy. So Joe, obviously, 102 points in that age 20 season. And Macklin, we'd like to see continue to progress in the same way that Sakic progressed into age 20. Could you imagine where Macklin Celebrini Young Guns would be if he took the jump that Joe took from 19 to 20? From Macklin's 19 to his 20 season? What would that be, 155 points? That would be ridiculous. Nikita Kucherov. Now we're talking about guys who didn't get out of the gates really hot, but have turned their careers into bona fide Hall of Fame careers. Kucherov, age 20 and 21 seasons were his first years in the NHL. 18 points that first year, but then a big jump to 65 points. And I think we all know Nikita Kucherov falls in that top 5 in scoring annually and has for a while. So here's our comparables. Again, we're not meant to we're not raising Macklin Celebrini up to the level of these players yet, obviously. And we're not bringing these players and saying they're as good as Macklin, because these guys clearly had a 20-year career each. Nikita Kucherov still going on. They've got careers that speak for themselves. But these comparable seasons look very, very good. So I know you're going to buy Macklin Celebrini cards. I know you are. I know I am. I bought one yesterday. So we're still going to keep buying these rookies. A lot of them have gotten extremely overpriced. Not saying they're not worth that. They're just out of a lot of people's price ranges to be able to, for it to be a jumping off point, especially if you're a little unfamiliar with Celebrini's rookie market, but you would like to get involved. So what I've done is I've compiled a list of my 5 favorite Macklin Celebrini rookies under $100. And then I've also broke down all of their parallels and derivatives just to give you a nice smattering of information. So hold on, this is 51 individual slides. Let's take a look at my top 5 favorite, starting with This is the one under $100. This is the base insert version. SPX Hockey Bound for Glory. These are 1 in 8 packs. I'm not entirely sure of the size of the entire checklist of the Bound for Glories, but there you see the Macklin Celebrini. The globe thing you see on the left-hand side of the card is actually a nice hologram, so you can see kind of through the globe there that there's a Macklin picture, and you can get the nice refractor rainbow going. It's a gorgeous card. It really looks nice in hand. It's a difficult one with the white to get like the right grade on, but it's a beautiful card. It is about $75 raw, so if you keep your eye open for auctions and stuff, you could probably get one of these for maybe under the $70 mark. Canadian again, I'm just speaking in Canadian dollars, and I think that would be a coup. I think this is an amazing card, and I think Macklin Celebrini, again, has a ton of upside. I feel like this whole video is going to be me just glazing why Macklin Celebrini is the greatest. What you're going to see with some of these photos, because I tried to pull as many photos to give you all the breakdowns, some of these photos are the one and only photos that exist on the internet, on eBay from a sale, and some of them aren't as clear. Some of them are a little washed. Some of them are a little crooked, so bear with me if some of the photos are not perfect. Here is the blue version of this Bound for Glory card here. Much higher price. Again, as we get into these breakdowns, everything is quite a bit more expensive, but these are things you could look for if you thought, man, I really like that card, but I've got more than $70. Here you go. You got a nice blue on blue color match Macklin Celebrini rookie card, numbered out of 199. That's really nice. And finally, a red variant, numbered out of 10. Not very many of these in the world, like I was saying. So our photograph is a little washed because I had to take the only one that I could find. Number 4, we're looking at SPX Hockey. This is your base card. I love the base card because the base card gives you a beautiful teal and silver color match to Macklin San Jose Sharks jersey. The rookies in this set, not overly hard to hit, but again, not too many cards involved in each box that you rip of SPX Hockey. So it's not like you're getting a whole lot of cards to begin with. 1 in 2 packs to get a rookie. I really like the Macklin Celebrini rookie. I think this card's gorgeous. In fact, I would say even as we go through all the different parallels of this, I think the base one might be the standout one because the color match is almost undeniable. So here you see the silver. This is a 1 in 10 unnumbered version you can see on the back here, where Upper Deck usually puts a nice designation to let you know what parallel it is. Silver from 2024-25 SPX Hockey. Here's a gold, so these rookies would be 1 in 30 packs. Again, you see the designation. A little bit of a change. The gold definitely looks better than the silver, but I still think I'd be taking the first card. Obviously, we're talking value-wise. We're way down the rabbit hole here. This gold is going to be extremely more expensive than that first card. But the first card, I think, just strictly off eye appeal, and if I was making my first Celebrini purchase and I wasn't very sure and I just wanted to dip my toe in the pool, I think that would be an excellent card to probably do that with. That is probably the other really, really nice one. The Radiance, numbered out of 100. This one's going to be in a price range that is a couple of X more than that base card, but a beautiful card, almost a color match. Blue on blue for sure. That original base card, though, I think is a little closer to complementing the teal. Here's your grand finale. These are numbered out of 50, very much like the gold parallel, but they do have a slight variation hue to things. Numbered out of 50. Also quite sought after. Here's your silver spectrum, much like the silver. Also a little bit of a different hue though. Numbered out of 25. Gonna be way, way out of people's price range. And here we'll look at some autos from this card. See, the first card, the Bound for Glory card, number 5, didn't have any autograph variants, but this one and a lot of the cards down the list now gonna have some autograph variants. Here you see your blue auto, numbered to 99, autograph over here, running vertically on the side here under Macklin's number. I'm not sure if I like that. It doesn't look bad on these cards, though. I'm not sure. You know, the jury's out, but if somebody wants to send me one of these and I'll kind of mull it over for a while, I'll get back to you. Red auto to 25. That looks good. For a non-color match, I don't know if it's just ComC taking amazing scans, but I'm really digging the red on teal. Like, that's so gaudy, but I don't know. I'm digging that. I think that's a really nice looking card. And finally, Silver Spectrum Auto, numbered out of 10. That's a really nice card as well. I believe there is also a 1 of 1 of this, but don't quote me on that. And as we go through the list, down to number 1, there is a couple of cards where I couldn't get the out of 5 or out of 1 photographs because they're just not out there. Okay, number 3, let's say you fall way, way, way too far in love with Macklin Celebrini rookies and you're like, I want to collect rainbow colors. I want a Macklin Celebrini in all the colors that Crayola makes. Well, Stature Hockey at number 3 has got you covered. If you want to look at a whole lot of parallels, here we go. Upper Deck Stature. This is your base card, numbered out of $9.99 in a nice sort of a silvery white. This card is beautiful. This is the card we're talking about that's under $100. Again, as we deep dive, the prices go up. Green out of $3.75. Probably not the best color match, but it's a nice entry point into a lower numbered Macklin and these Stature Upper Deck cards. While he looks a little derpy in the face on the photograph, I think the cards, the Stature cards, this year especially, they're so gorgeous. I love them. So I'll overlook the derpiness a little bit as long as the card kicks. You know what I mean? Red, numbered to $2.49. I know we looked at that red on number 4 there, and I thought the red parallel looked really good. On this one, I'm not entirely sure I'm digging it so much, but that could be because the scan is just a little bunk. Orange to $1.99. Like I was saying, if you wanted to collect the rainbow, you're in luck because Upper Deck Stature has got you covered. And a blue to $99. Now we're talking. We are inside some color match goodness. Derpy Face Macklin loves it. I love it. And all Macklin Celebrini hockey card collectors, I'm sure, love it and would like to get their hands on one of those blues. This gold to 50, though. This one's going to be reserved for the serious buyers only. I'm sure Macklin's mom has one of these. Maybe even Macklin has one of these. But you're going to have to be really, really serious about your investment level in Macklin Celebrini if this number to 50 is something that is on your buying agenda. But kudos to you if you're really that keen about getting after it. I think this gold is a gorgeous card. Personally, the purple, though, is maybe my favorite, even better than the blue. I know that sounds a little ridiculous because purple, numbered to 25, it's nowhere near a color match. That purple just looks so nice, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm pretty sold on it, though. I think if one of these comes my way at the right price, I could see this kind of finding its way into my PC to tuck it away for a decade or so, and then we'll talk about it after Macklin's got a couple of rings on those fingers. Because if you're looking at that San Jose Shark roster, like we looked at his plus minus turnover from last year to this, that roster is getting scary. I think their biggest concern is 5 years from now, having the salary cap to re-sign all those guys. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here now, and there's going to be autographs and all sorts of good stuff in Stature. We're going to basically run through the color gamut again. Here's black, numbered to 10. And we're in the autographs. Green auto, numbered to $1.99 out of Stature here. A red auto. Look at this one here. This is his jersey number 1 I found. And he put this on here. He put Chester. Now, I don't know, San Jose Shark fans, Macklin Celebrini fans. Clearly, I'm not that deep in the rabbit hole. I don't get the reference. Does somebody want to let me know in the comments what Chester means on this card? I dig it. And I love the idea that Macklin had a little chuckle while he was signing this, but I don't know what it means. Let me know. Like the video, subscribe, do the good stuff. Orange auto, numbered out of 50. Still not really digging the orange color. Maybe I'm just not an orange guy. You can't rhyme anything with orange. Blue auto to 25. That's gross. Blue ink, blue jersey. How gross is that? Numbered to 25. The only thing that would be better is if Macklin had a jersey number that was less than 25, just so you could get a jersey number of that too, because man, that is a nice card. Shout out to the 25 people in the world that have this card. I'm on the other side of this YouTube video. If you're listening, I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous of you right now. Can you hear it in my voice? So here we got some auto patches. This one numbered out of 49 in kind of the base color that we saw from the out of $9.99. This kind of a sort of a white pearlescent. That's a nice 3-color patch though in there. 41 of 49. That's a nice card. Here's a stature green with a 3-color patch as well. Autograph's a little faint on that one. Picture of the actual card's a little faint though as well. This is numbered at a 35 in the green. Look at that. I don't know what part of is that a bit of the shark? That might be a bit of the crest. That's gorgeous. Numbered at a 3. That is a sharp auto on a beautiful purple card. You can't tell me that you're not in love with this stuff. I'm sorry if this video spurns on a bunch of people going out and buying Macklin Celebrini cards. I want to let you know right here from the deepest bottom part of my heart, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is not financial advice. Don't go out and blow your rent money. But yeah, use caution when purchasing, but I can't help my enthusiasm. I'm just going to keep being enthusiastic, but you be very fastidious about your financial endeavors. Don't take advice from the internet, right? Okay, and if we thought stature was deep with parallels, you ain't seen nothing yet, but there was no way I wasn't going to put credentials tickets on this list. This one almost made number 1. There is one card that does have very few parallels that is my favorite, under $100 Macklin Celebrini rookie card, and we're going to get into that one very, very shortly. But this is definitely my number 2. It's not this card, even though the horizontal is also under $100. So this is I wanted to show you all of them. So these are the Credentials rookie tickets. These are gorgeous. They're iconic. They are, yeah, I don't know any way I could give you big words to describe how much gravitas these have in regards to my collecting experience, but they hold a lot of weight. So Macklin Celebrini's horizontal 1 in 9 packs. This is number 2, under $100. Not a huge fan of the horizontals. Moving right along, red, numbered to 99 of the horizontal as well. When you get these, they're very busy to scan, but right here is where your numbering is on this spot. So when you're looking on the internet to buy on eBay, you have to understand a lot of these photos are pulled from eBay. This is a ComC photo. You cannot see this numbering at all. So you're going to have to know the color coding and what like numbering level corresponds with things, just so you can be sure that item descriptions match up with the card that you think you're buying, because there's a lot of mistakes that can be made again. And when you're out looking, some of these cards, the numbers are very difficult to see. I do own a few of these Macklin Celebrini rookie tickets, and unless you're right up close with the right angle, the numbers, they kind of blend in a little bit. The red out of 99, pretty nice card. Again, horizontal. I'll just keep that there. Auto to 99 on the horizontal. See, again, there's where the numbering is. Much easier to see when that guy's got the light refraction shining right on the numbers. So you can see the embossing real good. Here's your purple auto to 15. That is slick. See, these numbers disappear. That is a gorgeous looking card. Number to 15. Shout out to the people that own that card. You're doing pretty well, I'd imagine, right now with that card. And there's your black auto 1 of 1. I was actually able to find this card on the internet, which is pretty surprising. You can see right here on the back of the card, it says black autograph under debut. There's a 1 of 1. I swear there is right here. Beautiful card. You gotta think that somebody's got this in their PC as the holy grail right now, because this kid has room to run. Let's take a look at the ones I do like the most. The verticals. Wow, these are slick. I have a handful of this card specifically, numbered at a $9.99. Here's your numbering right here. This color is beautiful color match. The refraction is beautiful. This silver on the bottom on the ticket, when it's clean, is gorgeous. This card is so sharp. This card is under $100. I will say right now, with every free $100 I have, it is this card or it is the card coming up that are the cards I'm consistently buying when the price is right. Now, this one is not a $100 card. I've purchased a good majority of mine. I bought a few when the prices weren't as high as they are now, but even recently I've been able to find a few 70. I think I maybe spent 80 one time. But I mean, I'm talking shipping, all in, the whole kit and caboodle, whether that's Marketplace, Instagram, eBay, the whole 9 yards. And you're always haggling and trying to figure things out. And you know how it works out there. But this card here, under $100, assuredly, and it is beautiful. In your hand, you will not be disappointed by this card. I absolutely guarantee it, 100%. It's phenomenal. Here's your number to 399, a nice color match, blue quite a bit darker. Again, you get the chance with this scan to appreciate this silver panel on the bottom. It does such a complimentary job of the top part of this card. It is undeniable how nice this card is. And again, no derp face. Look at him. He's waiting for a pass on the stride here. I love it. This card does all of it for me. So if you're buying Macklin Celebrini, me and you are probably both bidding on the same cards. Just be well aware. Orange to 199. I have owned a couple of these. I personally don't like the color very much. I did bring a few in when I had the chance to buy them at a good price. They were very nice. I brought them in at a very nice price. At the time, they were the lowest numbered Macklin Celebrinis that I had brought in. I was quite happy with them, but they're not aesthetically. They kick very nice. They're very shiny. When they're clean, they look gorgeous. But the orange, I just don't find to be a complementary color with his jersey. Now, if this was an Oiler jersey, we'd be maybe talking an entirely different story. But when we're talking aesthetics and what's going to really look nice and do the most to complement your card, some parallel colors, they kind of really do more to dissuade me than they do to encourage me. Sorry, I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. This pink, though, not too bad. It's not as pinky as I would like. It definitely has a bit of a purple hue. This was the best photo I could find. Again, numbering way over here, numbered to 50. They say it's pink. They say it's pink right here. I'm going to be inclined to believe them. Personally, never seen one in hand before. Pink is my favorite color. So if I do see one of the prices right, I might be picking one of those up. Here's your green to 12. What do you think this pink is worth? I never did look at the price on this auction. It's sold, and this is in a mag case. This ain't graded, so I wonder what this price was on this thing. I do like this card. It's pretty nice. Green numbered to 25. I don't know. Green to 25. That's not my gimmick. Green shouldn't be way down at 25. That's like baseball coloring now at that point. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great card. It's numbered to 25. It's Macklin Celebrini's gorgeous vertical debut ticket rookie, but the parallel doesn't really do it for me on an aesthetic level. And to be honest with you, as much as the money matters, if I'm buying something, I am buying a little bit with my heart and with the idea that it's going to be a lot easier for me to tell somebody else I really like something if I genuinely really like something. It's not going to be near as easy if I am just like blowing smoke up your ass to try to like push units. I don't know. That just doesn't do it for me. So I'd rather just tell you the truth. It's a very nice card. It's just maybe not the color I would pursue first. There's that first one again. And there it is in an autograph. So there's that same card from number one. Obviously, a little bit of slightly different aesthetic. This is numbered at a 99. Beautiful. That like aqua blue sort of turquoise that matches with his jersey. That is beautiful on card autograph. Come on. That card is crushing it. That's crushing it. If you're one of the 99 people that own that out there, jealous, so jealous. Green auto to 25. What a great scan. What an amazing job at scanning that. You're really bringing out all the detail there. I wonder if that's one of those. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've watched a few videos recently of like what they use at like ComC and at PSA to like scan the actual car. I can't remember who did a tour. I feel like it was PSA. And they went behind the scenes at PSA. They didn't obviously take them, show them all who's grading what so we could point fingers at people. But they were showing like how they actually get things into the database after they're graded and stuff. And there's some really impressive scanning technology, long story short about it out there nowadays. And I'm sure a lot of these like higher end companies with a little bit of cash flow, they're putting these good scanners to use on their eBays because that's a beautiful scan right there. So there is a couple derivatives of the ticket other than the vertical and the horizontal. You have these retro acetate versions, and there's also just going to be a regular retro version. So these are 1 in 120 packs, these ones here. And then you have a retro acetate autograph numbered to 25. You see this down here on the old school ticket. This is kind of cool. Definitely not my favorite. Bit of a derp face again, if I do say so myself. This one here with the 1,000-yard stare on the retro auto numbered. This is 1 in 48 packs out of credentials. I like this too. Hair flowing. Celebrini looking like he's focused. He wants that puck. That looks like a man who in 2026 is taking his San Jose Sharks well into the NHL playoffs. Bet me on it. And there's the retro auto gold out of 5. Wow. That is marvelous. I don't know what else to say. I'm not sure what else I can do to big that up any further. Acetate out of 199, gorgeous card. Again in the vertical, the whole ticket like motif. It looks fantastic. Vancouver, British Columbia just continues to pump out rock star hockey players. Not sure how. I'm from Vancouver. I can't even skate. So I don't know how that worked out. They pump them out there. Here's the acetate auto out of 99. Look at that. Is that not? Come on, man. I mean, we're so deep now that we can't afford any of this anyways. But I'm gonna just gush at things. So you're just along for the ride as we gush. VIP Black debut ticket access. Yowzers. I'm telling you, this stuff is. If you own any of this stuff, that if you hear me going a little kooky and you own one of the things I'm kind of gushing about, I would love to hear about it. Go to Instagram, Arctic Night Collectibles, leave me a message here, something like that, because I want to just go follow you and I want to gush at your cool stuff because I follow so much Jordan stuff and Mantle stuff and I just like following cool cards. So if you've got really, really cool Macklin Celebrini stuff, I'm a fan. Let me come and fan out over on your social media page. VIP Black autoed out of 25. He a little dirt face. I don't know, not so much, but he's like questioning. He looks like shift change. Are you calling me off? He's like not. You're not 100% sure there. I love you, Mac. We're going to number 1. But he watches my videos because then I don't have to worry about you guys biting any of my good ideas. So this is my number 1 Macklin Celebrini card under $100. Yes, I know there's a bit of a derp face. I don't care. The foil board on this Dawning card is to die for. I own multiple of these. There are, if you catch me at any time, if you're watching this video day or night on a Tuesday or a Sunday, if you're in space, if you're in Europe, if you're in inner Earth, I'm telling you, I got one of these cards in the mail coming to me. Every time I find one at a good price, I pick it up in hand. This card, it is unbelievably nice. I don't know the last time I saw a modern card where I bought it where I was just like, oh yeah, like I'm just grabbing Celebrini rookies. I found it on a nice price. Like I bought it off the internet, right? It came in the mail, and I swear, it came out of an envelope. I looked at it in my hand, and I was in love. It was like when I saw my wife. I've been with my wife 26 years. My wife walked past me in a hallway. I did not know this lady. She walked past me, and I said to a friend of mine, that right there, and I married this woman. I've been with this woman. And this card, I fell in love with this card, brother. The minute this card was in my hand, every time I get one, it never gets old. This card is the best. So I hope nobody's watching the video. Don't ever let me get popular. Don't ever let anybody get on the inside track because then they'll be taking my good ideas. Because as of right now, I think I got this good idea cornered, and I don't really want any competition. 1 in 30 packs, these Dawning inserts out of Metal Universe Hockey. And there are a couple parallels, but there are not very many. So let's take a look at the couple. Out of 199, a Speckle, which I have a bid on one that is ending in about an hour. So I'm looking forward to that. Pretty apropos, we're talking about it right now. A gold, numbered out of 50. I have seen a few of these sell. Personally, I've never seen one in hand. And I'm not entirely sure, and now I'm just speculating, because again, Speckle, I'm speculating. I didn't even do that on purpose, but that's good. I'm just speculating, because I've never held one of these in hand, but I wonder how much this speckling or this gold here really takes away from how dynamic the sunrise off the like ice is on this foil board. Because wow, is this thing nice. So we'll see if I win this one, what this one ends up looking like in hand. But I can see that there's a much harder transition line right along here. Whereas when you look at this one, there's none of that. It is just horizon, and it is unbelievable. I love it. Don't go buy them. Sell them to me. So here's the gold out of 50. And to wrap it up, if you haven't already, subscribe and like the video and leave a comment and let me know how poorly I'm doing. Because man, is it a struggle over here. Like, I am just unbelievably bad at this, but I'm doing my best. So there. Auto SSP. I'm probably not doing that bad, but hey, if you made it this far, man, shout out to you, donning Macklin Celebrini on card. Just unbelievable. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the card collecting. Enjoy Macklin Celebrini. How lucky are we? We are on the precipice of watching a bunch of young, talented stars converge in San Jose. And maybe we're going to get to see a dynasty. It's pretty awesome to watch this kind of stuff. I'm just a big sports fan over here. You guys have a good one, man. Peace.